John. How are you?
Good morning, Faye. How are you today?
I'm great. I'm excited to be getting together with you. Thank you for joining me for a cup of coffee.
Thank you for a coffee in the morning. Thank you.
I'm sure it's going to be one of my happiest cups of coffee in the morning. I
Thank you.
I, I wanted to say, look, I'm super excited that I was able to connect with you today. Your name has been coming up a lot. You know, it's funny because the world has come to a pause. You certainly haven't. So I'm happy to talk about your success because it's tough and it's tough to figure out what direction to go. You certainly have found your way. You're helping so many others find their way in the world of real estate, and you really listen to their needs and wants, which I think is fantastic. And it's funny also because I know you're based out of the Greenville office, but you're like the friendly real estate guy who is from like Long Island wide. So
Yeah,
I think it's really awesome, pretty cool. So I want to talk about that today.
sure. Well, thank you for having me and taking your time. It really means a lot. Yeah, the focus has come from from an individual, being driven. I'm a very routine person. I'm a go-getter. But one of the things is that strong leadership makes strong teams, and then strong teams produce. So our leadership at Berkshire Hathaway Laffey has been second to none, in my opinion. I will talk to other agents, and they seem like deer in headlights, even though I might have been doing this a lot shorter. But we have such a powerful presence with our organization that we're like SEAL Team 6 of real estate right now, and it's really when you embrace it, it's really quite cool. So so between the webinars and having the Emmett doing his webinars and really forcing not for presenting the new virtual open houses, John Schoonmaker, the whole organization. I mean, I called Laura the other night, my office manager, at 10 o'clock to get she answered questions, and we got something under contract in Melville. So it's just been one big team effort.
So it basically it's like a power team, which then allows you to find the power you need to get through whatever you need to get through, but also to become successful. So you have all the necessary tools. But
Yeah.
one key thing you also touched on, and I want to talk about that, is the relationships you make. Not only within Berkshire Hathaway, not only with the managers, the team members, agents, but I mean, you've gone beyond that. I mean, that's one thing that everyone says, and you're not only well versed in real estate, but also in forming relationships.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, well, when you're a sincere person and we really care about the journey. We're selling a house, but we're selling a story, and I really believe that, and I think that comes out in everything when I'm working with somebody, because I want them to be happy. I want the agent to make money. I want to make money. I want the company to make money. I want our homeowners to have a seamless transition, because it is very, it's a big deal, and they rely on us to keep our cool, fix the problems that may come up, and we have to be dedicated. So that's really a pleasure.
And then also, a lot of other agents, even outside of the company, have struggled to figure out virtual open houses. What does it mean? What do we do? And it seems like you've found a successful way to figure that out.
Yes, well, so I mean, Frank did a great job in really training everybody, and his directions on the Laffey Life site it's awesome. I mean, he did a really good job, and then he has the video to back it up. So it's just first class. The whole organization is first class, and it's really, as agents, it's an honor to work for this company in this environment.
And you find that your buyers and sellers are loving it. They're seeing how how we're finding a new way, but also a great way to do business and continue.
Yeah. Yes. So I think what it is that was I scared? Yes. Were you we all have obligations and bills and all this stuff, but I think the confidence that I have is from the company, and Emmett coming on and John Schoonmaker, and then, I watch your videos, and then it kind of rolls down. If you look at my Instagram, my Facebook, I really have been doing such a better job on my social presence, and it's sincere. It's just a way to keep everybody in touch. And then I think my confidence is really helping our customers. So we have a house on 26. I'm sorry, where am I? 26 Central Street in Greenlawn, and they were outright scared. You know, they had lost their jobs. They were first-time home buyers, and they're going to do a career change. But they were freaking out. And by the end of it, they just like a big. Well, it was a virtual thing, but she called back like 3 times with the husband saying like, "We slept so good last night because you really just put us at ease, and we're getting it done, and that's it. You know, we're there, and we're going to help that transaction and help them get through this little speed bump." But it was just really surreal to see how much they relied on our conversation. It wasn't just about selling their house. It was just the overall, let's calm down. Let's just take one step at a time and fix this problem together. It's a team effort. It's not just, sign and I'll talk to you next week when I do an open house or something. It's contact.
But again, that's which is pretty amazing. You formed that relationships. You were able to, to work it through, and also to provide a service that they needed, which was essential in a time like this. It proves how essential you are in terms of whatever is a necessity and need with the home buyers and sellers. So I think that's pretty amazing. And then you've also, I've been seeing your name pop up all over Long Island. So you're talking about Greenlawn. Where else have you been?
So yeah, that was one of the things in real estate when I started. A lot of people pick a specific town and they kind of work with it. But when you start looking at your sphere of influence, or you try to influence your sphere, I just I'm an out and about kind of person, and I have friends everywhere. So Long Island's like 118 miles by 26 miles wide, and I really feel, I'm not a big guy, but I feel I can handle it all. I do feel that, I'm up, I'm ready to go. So, I have some sales in Brooklyn and Flatbush. I help the commercial. I have something going on in Port Jeff. We have something coming up in Montauk, something coming up in Amagansett. So it is hard, but you really have to use your skills as far as, I'm trying to think of what the word is, just getting everything scheduled.
So basically, you've mastered the logistics from what it sounds like.
What I was looking for, thank you.
No, that's pretty amazing, because we're not talking just Long Island. You just brought up Brooklyn, which is like amazing. So again, you found the next phase, which is super important for real estate as a company, but also as an agent. So, which is pretty amazing. I mean, I'm looking forward to keep talking and keep celebrating your successes. I mean, what do you see in the next few weeks? Like, what do you have going on? We're going to see you out and about?
Well, so obviously the open house is all stopped. So I've been trying to keep in touch with maybe 4 or 5 leads that were interested in going forward with buying or selling their homes. So I've just been keeping in touch, making sure everybody's safe. Let's enjoy this weekend. Let's respect the people, that protect our country for the next couple of days, and let everybody just relax. As it starts opening up, the company, Berkshire Hathaway, Emmett, and everybody's been really good in giving us the tools to go forward. So we're conditioned, we're ready to hit, the battlefield and help our customers. So just keep in touch with everybody, book those appointments, make those phone calls, take everything that has been done in the last 2 months, and try and make it better. I'm coming out with an SRS designation. I got an ePro certification. So I tried to use this time to make my brand better.
Before we go, I have one quick question for you, because I know everyone's been doing a lot of reading. I'm probably the last one to jump on the bandwagon. So what are you reading? What's inspiring you right now?
There was a couple books, but this book right here, Extreme Ownership, was written by 2 ex-Navy SEALs. And what they did was they took all their training in the combat field and in Afghanistan, and they incorporated it into, a business structure so we would understand it. And it's unbelievable. And honestly, it changed my life. Seriously, one of the best books I've ever read.
Well, I want to note that it's really awesome that you were able to find motivation, inspiration throughout all this. And also it kind of reflects in also what you're reading, which is kind of amazing. So now you get to be motivational and inspirational to many fellow agents, including myself. So that's like an interesting book. So I'm definitely gonna pick it up, or I might borrow it. So
no, definitely lend it to you. And I really want to hear what your feedback. It is one of the best books, and I really do recommend it to everybody.
We're gonna keep staying connected with you and following your successes. And hopefully one day we can be out and celebrate them soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining me for a great cup of coffee today. And
Thank
enjoy
you for having me. It was great talking to you.
and have a great weekend. I look forward to speaking to you again soon.